Welcome to today's land auction via AuctionCast, the most informative method to buy and sell land at auction. I'm your host, Tyler Tissue, and joining me on my left here is Chris Grebner. Chris, why don't you introduce yourself to the crowd here today?
Yeah, Tyler, thank you for the introduction. I'm located just west of Plainfield, Iowa here, down in Butler County, and so today we're selling 98 acres just west of Green, and looking forward to all that.
Well, you're auction manager for today, so I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say.
You bet.
On my right here, I have Craig Borchard. Craig, why don't you introduce yourself to the crowd as well?
Yeah, thank you, Tyler. My name is Craig Borchard. I'm the consulting director at Ascent Advisors. We help farmers and agribusiness with transition, estate planning, and help advise them on important transactions.
Well, I'm looking forward to hear what you have to say later on the show as well. Today, we'll be selling 98.38 acres, more or less. It's located in Section 17 of Coldwater Township in Butler County, Iowa. This will be offered in one tract today. But before we get started, we like to introduce you to what we call the Land Market Update. This is where we bring you the most recent up-to-date sales across the region, the state, as well as some direct comps. The first one I have for you today is from Sioux County, Iowa. 161 acres sold for $21,800 per acre. Then we're going to Lyon County. 63 acres sold for $23,900 per acre. Staying in Lyon, 75 acres sold for $20,500 an acre. Then we're going back to Sioux County, Iowa. 38 acres sold for $26,750 per acre. So some big prices across the region there. Now we got some direct sales right here in Butler County. 123 acres with a 92.3 CSR2 sold for $16,600 an acre. Then the next we have 116 acres with a 90 CSR2 sold for $15,700 per acre. And the last one here, 74 acres with an 83.7 CSR2 sold for $12,000 per acre here. So great sales for direct comps right here in Butler County, Iowa. But before we do get started, I do want to bring in our auction manager, Chris Grebner. So, Chris, let's talk a little bit more in depth about this farm that we're selling here today. And so that way some of these buyers that are sitting in the audience here today can have a better understanding of what they're going to be bidding on.
You bet. So, Tyler, we got 98.38 deeded acres, more or less. And with that, there's 66.84 tillable acres with a CSR2 of 79.2. So we have some really great soil types.
That's a great CSR2 for this farm too. That's a good number.
Absolutely.
I mean, on a scale from in Iowa, we're a scale from 1 to 100, right? With 100 being the best, and you're at 80, almost 80 CSR2. That's a great piece of dirt right there.
You bet. So we have some really good soil types on there: Kenyon, Clyde, and Floyd. Pattern tile across all those tillable acres. So there's a really good potential for some high yields. And
you've custom farmed this in the past, haven't you?
Absolutely. So I've had the pleasure of working with these sellers quite closely, and over the last few years had the opportunity to be across this farm several times and see just how well it can produce, not only on the crop ground acres but also the hay. You know, we've had some pretty good hay crops off that as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So with the tillable acres, there's also a great building site on there, just tucked away down a nice little secluded lane. Offers a good bit of privacy for anybody looking to build. And
that has water and electric back there too, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Water on site and power, so everybody's set up for,
it's a well, right?
Okay. Well on site, plug-in ready, look for anyone looking to build.
Perfect.
So along with that building site and cropland, there's about 30 acres of pasture and timber ground, and that timber includes a lot of mature oak and a few walnuts as well. Large populations of wildlife throughout the entire timber area. So
hey, that's what I like. If you got deer and some great tillable, hey, that's right up my alley right there.
There's some great hunting there. You know, several deer have been harvested in the past couple of years, so there's opportunities for everybody on this.
Perfect. Yep, I love it. You got a building site, you got great deer hunting, and you got great income potential. That sounds like a winner to me.
Absolutely, and along with that income potential, there's several local grain outlets. You know, we got a couple ethanol plants just 20 miles away from the property, and a soybean crush facility as well. So it's ready for anybody looking to get on it in 2025. There's no hunting or cropland lease, so
perfect.
Buyer takes possession at closing.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Chris. A lot of great information there that you gave these guys. Hopefully you guys start hitting the bid button when we start this auction going. But we do want to welcome all of our on-site and online bidders. Thank you for joining us here at AuctionCast. I would like to point out a few things to our viewers. Make sure you are aware of the documents online about today's farm. These are located right below the property description. At any time, if you'd like to bid by phone, have any technical issues, or have questions, please call the number on our screen. Our auction manager, Chris Krebner right here to my left, and our team are ready to answer your questions and take your bids over the phone or by text or by email. I would also like to take this moment to introduce our auctioneers for the day. JJ Wise. JJ boasts an impressive 27 years of experience as a second-generation auctioneer. JJ has earned very prestigious titles such as Minnesota and Iowa State Champion Auctioneer. So thank you for joining us here at AuctionCast, and let's get the auction moved over to JJ Wise.
Well, thank you, Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you being with us here in person and online. I'm going to go over the terms and conditions of today's Butler County farm. Method of sale will be dollars per deeded acre unless otherwise indicated by the auctioneer. Deeded acres may change because of a survey or other factors, in which case the total sales price will be adjusted to reflect that. Seller reserves the right to accept or reject any and all bids. The auction company or seller reserve the right to preclude any person from bidding if there is any concerns to the person's credentials or fitness to bid or enter into a contract. The agency today is Land Pros Real Estate LLC, and we represent the seller. Taxes will be prorated at the date of closing in 2025. Conditions. This sale is subject to all easements, restrictions, or record covenants and leases. Each bidder is responsible for conducting their own inquiries and due diligence efforts at their own risk concerning this subject property. All property is sold as is, where is, and there are no warranties. Contract to title. Immediately upon the conclusion of this auction, the highest winning bidder will enter into a real estate contract/purchase agreement and provide funds of earnest money to be deposited in the real estate and auction company's trust account. Seller will provide an updated abstract and a clear title at their expense. Sale is not contingent upon any buyer's financing. Terms of possession: 10% down, non-refundable earnest money the day of the auction sale or mailed within a certain number of days. Earnest money will be held in the broker's escrow account until closing. Sales not contingent upon any buyer's financing, like we talked. Only approved bidders will be registered to bid. Bidding will be bidders will need to provide a letter of credit. Most of you went through that online. The proof of funds prior to bidding. If that hasn't happened, please call the number on your screen. Closing will be on or about March 28th, 2025. Once again, the closing March 28th, 2025. Bidding will be dollars per deeded acre unless otherwise indicated by the auctioneer. Any statements made the day of the auction take precedence over previous materials, and all information provided herein was obtained from sources that we feel deemed are reliable, but neither the auction company nor the seller guarantee any of the accuracy. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this farm that we're selling today is for sale. There will be a new owner on this farm, and so be on top. We're going to go by $100 increments unless somebody wants us to break it down, but we're going to stay in hundreds. I have $7,200 per acre. Give me $73 per deeded acre. $7,300. I'm $72 down here, now $3 down here, now $3 down here. I'm $72, $73, $3 down here, now $3 now $72 down $3. I'm $72, $73, $3 down here. $72, $7,300 down here, now $3 down here. $72. $73 down $300 down here, $3 bid. I'm $72, $73 at $300 down here, now $3 bid, now $72, $73. I'm $300 down here, now $3 bid down here. I'm $72, $73, $300 down here, now $3 bid down here. $72, $73, $300. I'm $72, $73, $300 down here, now $3 at $300 down here, $3 bid down $3. $255 bidder, you're out. And $7,300 down here, $2 bid down $3. I'm $72, $73, $100 down here, now $3. I'm $72, $73. I'm $300 down here, now $3 bid down here. $72, $73. And $300 down here, now $3 bid down $3 bid down here, $7,200, $7,300. I'm $73, $300 down here, now $3 at $72, $73, $300 down here at $72, $73. New owner. 73 down $300 down here, $3 bid down here, $300. It's $7,200 down here, now $3 bid down here, $72, $73, $300 bid, and $7,200 down here, 3 and $73, $300 coming running, 72, now 73. I'm $300 down here, now $3 bid down here, at $72, $73. I'm $300 down here, now $2 bid down $3, $73, and $200 down here, $300 down here, $3 bid. I'm $72, $73. I'm $300 down here, now $3 bid, $72, $73, and $300 down here, now $3 bid down down here. I'm $72.73. I'm $300 down here. $300, $72.73. 98.38 acres in section 17 of Coldwater. It's $72.73. I'm $300 down here. 3 to the bid. $72.73. At $300 down here. 3. It's $72.73. Down $300 down here. I'm $300 down here. 3 to the bid down here. $7,200. $7,300. It's $7,200 down here. $300 bid. I'm $72.73. $300 down here. And $300 down 4. I'm $73.74. I'm $7,300 4. Down $400. 803's in. $282 bidder. You're running second. I'm $73.74. I'm $400 down here. Down 4. 4 to the bid down here. 74. I'm $300 down here. Down 4. 4 to the bid down here. And 74. 4 to the bid down 4. 4 to the bid 4. I'm $73.74. On $400 down here. 4. 5. I'm $74.75. $500 down here. 400. 500. Now $7,500 down here. Down 5. At $7,500 down here. Down 5. 5 to the bid 5. Now $7,500 down here. 400 still a buy. 75. 803. You're running second. 7,500. Now 74. Now 75. And $7,500 down here. 4 to the bid. $500 down here. 5 to the bid 5. 5 to the bid 74. Now 75. Now $500 down here. $400 5. It's $75. 5 to the bid 5. 5 to the bid 5. 7,500. Now 74. Now 75. On $400. $500. $500 down here. 4 to the bid down here. $500 down 5. Give me 75. 803. Now 75. At 74. 75. Now $500 down here. 4 to the bid down here. $500 down here. 74. 75. At $7,400 down here. $500. 74. 75. Now 74. 75. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to take one of our first breaks. I'm going to turn it back over to the desk. They got some information over there that they'd like to talk to you about. Thank you.
Thank you very much there, JJ. So I do want to introduce our agronomist, Alex Wayne. So Alex, introduce yourself to everybody here, and then let's hear what you had to say about some of the dirt that's on this farm.
Yeah, so I've been an agronomist in southern Minnesota for a long time. Ever since I got out of school, I went to college and got my ag business and agronomy degree, so I've been around this stuff my whole life. It trips my trigger, you could put it that way. So let's dive into this soil map. First off, if you look at the actual acres on the soil map, you add up the percent of the field, and you're looking at 65, 70% of it's all 89 CSR2 or higher. So you're looking at the actual tillable acres. The soils are very, very productive. Okay, so you got to get rid of some of the hay ground's got some of the lighter spots, and that's why it's in hay, right? Where you're going to grow corn and soybeans, very, very productive land. Let's look at the tile map to just combat everything. It's all system tiled. Everything's in 40 and 60-foot spacings. If you look at the top of the map there's a legend. C equals clay tile, EP equals existing plastic. A good percentage of it is all plastic. There is some clay yet. There's outlets in multiple locations, and as we always say, a farm's only as good as its outlet. This one's got them. Okay, so you start looking at, it's got 45,000 feet of 4-inch. There's a new 6-inch plastic outlet. It's all set up turnkey. You're going to raise a really, really nice crop on this dirt.
Yeah, that's awesome. That sounds like, it sounds like it's got, at first I looked at it, I was like, I don't know about that one, but no, it really has good potential.
It's got great potential. Yep. And going back to just the CSR2, like I said, if you look at the percent of the field that's high CSR2, it's all the tillable acres, and it shows it right there on the soil map you guys are looking at. It's just a very, very productive farm when you overlay the tile with it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of great information there, Alex. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the other thing, and Chris noted on it, there's a crush plant and an ethanol plant right there. So no better outlets for corn or beans.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Well, you would know. Well, thank you very much. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're right back to this auction.
All right. Well, welcome back to today's auction, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that little delay. We just had a couple little glitches to take care of with the online mobile platform. But if you have an opportunity to get to a desktop, if you can hear me, go to a desktop and you'll be able to watch the live stream. We're at 8,100. We left break at 79 or 78, I think it was. And now we're at 79, got 8,000. We have 81 bid, Now I'm asking for $8,200 per acre. 81 got to be 200. $81 down here now two. $200 down here now two. Two that'll be down here. $8,100 down here now two. Two that'll be down. 82 down. $200 down here. $200 bid on her down here. $1 two. Two that'll be down here. Be on top now. 82. Two that'll be down here. $200 down here. 81 going to be two. 81 down to this farm is going to have a new owner today. 81, 82, 83, now 82, 83, $100 down here on three that'll bid down to 8,300, 82, 83, three that'll bid down, bid with confidence and be an owner, 83 down, $200, 300, 83, three that'll bid down here on $300 down 3, 4, $8,300 4, $8,300 down here on 4, 4, 4 that'll bid 83, 84, $8,300 down here 4, 83, 84, dollar down here, 83, 84, $84, $4 down here, 83, 84, $8,300 down here, 84, 4, 4 that'll bid 4, there it is, 83, 84, $8,400 down here, 83 got to be 4, 84, $100 down 4, 4, 4, 282, you've been with me all the way, give me 84, 83, 84, $100 down 4, 4, 4 to the bid 4, I'm 8,300, 84, $84 down here, 10, $400 bid on her down here, 84, 83, 84, $100 down here, you seen those tile maps, didn't you? Give me 84, $100 down 4, 83, 84, $100, $400 4, 83, 84, hit $400 bid on her down here, 84, 4, 4 to the bid 4, $100 down 84, 83, 84, on $400 bid, $83 down 4, down 5, 84, 85, $84, $500, 85, out of the bid down here, $8,400, 5, 84, 85, we got a tie bid online, 84, 85, 86, $8,500, $8,600 bid, 85, $8,600 down here to 85, got to be $600, 85, 86, now $600 bid on her down here, 85, got to be 607, 86, 87, it's 7 to bid 7 to buy, 87, 7, 7, 7 to bid $700, 86, 87, $8,600 bid, got a 3-dog race all the way to the end, $8,600, 7, 86, 87 to bid 7 to buy, $8,600 bid 7, 7, 7 to bid $700, 86, 87, 8,700, 144 you're in the lead, 803 you're running second, and 282 you're running third, 86, 87, $8,600, $700, 7 to bid, 7 to buy, $8,600, 7 to bid, $700 down here, $8,600, 7, $8,700 down here, down 7 to bid, 86, 87, now 7 to bid, $700 down here, $8,600, 7, 86, 87, $87, 7 to bid, $7 down here, 86, 87, now 7 to bid, $700, now 8, 87, $8,800, $8,800 bid, $700, $800, $88, $800, $800, 87, 88, 87 now, $800, $8 bid down, $8,800 bid, 87, 88, it's 7 to bid, $8,800 down, $8 bid down, $8,800, $8,800, $700, $800, 87, 88, 87 now, $800 bid, 87, 88, $100, $87, $800 bid, 88, $8 bid down, 87, 88, 87, $8,800, 87, 88, $8,700, $800, 87, $8,800 bid, $8,800 bid, 87, 88. Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's a big deal when you're buying a farm. We like to give you plenty of time. We're going to take one more planned break. I'm going to turn it back over to the desk. I think Craig's got a little stuff to cover with you. We appreciate it. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much there, JJ. So I do want to bring over Craig Borchard. Craig, you've done some financial analysis on this farm here. Why don't you tell the folks here that are in the audience a little bit about what you've kind of come up with here on some of the finance stuff?
Sure, Tyler. So when we look at a farm here, we look at kind of first the question is what would it potentially rent for? Mm-hmm. So when we look at what it might rent for, we analyze it through the lens of a flex lease. So in this case, it would be, for corn operation, the county average yields there are 183 bushels per acre there for corn. So if we take the third of that revenue going to the rent over the course of time in a flex lease, and look at what that works out to, about $266.47 per acre of rent is kind of the estimate there. Now, if we take the long-term appreciation of farmland and the changing crop prices over time on the really long 50-year averages, kind of work through that, take that yield of the land rent plus the appreciation of the land, and we've estimated about a 10-year average, annualized average return of about 13.12%. So a good solid return.
Very, very solid return. It's a very good return.
Yeah. So I also have some charts here I want to show you about the price of farmland kind of generally. So in the first chart here, we look at how farmland's performed over the last 50 years. So pretty nice here. The gray areas show areas where there's been economic recession in the United States. So as we kind of see that, there's not a whole lot of correlation there. On the next slide here, it's the same data, but kind of what would happen if we took $10,000 in 1973, 50 some years ago, put it into farmland, didn't consider any of the rental income or any of the production revenue that might happen, what would that $10,000 have grown to? And it's about $179,700.
Yeah, without doing a thing,
Without doing much. So the last slide I have is, I think, a really interesting slide. It's the same data set again, but it shows the green bars show the years where farmland price has gone up, and the red ones where it's gone down. So when we look and we see that kind of really strong cluster in the 80s, there were some really big global issues at the time driving a lot of that.
Very high interest rates then, yep.
Yep, so there's a lot going on there. But if we look at since then, you know, in the late 90s, just a little bit of a blip, 2009, hardly anything.
Yep.
The mid 2010s, a little bit of a down run, but overall really strong upward years on average.
No, absolutely. I mean, the greens are definitely outweighing the red, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So I think this kind of gives us some idea of what that risk might be like over time and how we should think about kind of the ups and downs compared to other investments that we look at.
Yeah, no. Great charts there. A lot of great information there, Craig. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to right back to JJ Wise in this auction.
Well, welcome back to the auction, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for hanging with us. Like I've said earlier, there's going to be a new owner on this farm today. There's no more breaks planned. If you need a break, make sure you type in there in the box or call the number on your screen. We want to give everybody enough time. I know it's a big deal when you buy a farm. We want to make sure nobody leaves here saying that we didn't give you enough time today. So I have 8,700. Give me 8,800. 87, 88. Now 87, $8,800 bid on her down here. 88. Now $7, $800. 87, $8,800. 803. You're in the lead. 144. You're running second. 87, $8,800. $87, $800 bid. 87 now. $8,800 bid. 8 now. $8,800 down here. 88, 89. 88, $89, $9 bid. 9. $8,800 9. 88, 89. 88, $8,900 $900 $900 $900 803. Give me $8,900 on $9,000. Hit $9,000 bid. $9,900 bid. $9,000. Hit $9,000 down. $9,000 bid. $989. Get to be 9. Hit $9,000 bid on her down here. Get to be 9,900 bid. $9,000. Get to be 9. Hit $9,000 bid on her down here. 89. Get to be 9,000. Hit $9,000 bid. Get to be 9,900 bid. Get to be 9,000. 89. Get to be 9. Now $9,000. Get to be 9,900 bid. Get to be 89. Get to be $9,000 bid. Get to be 9. 89. Get to be 9. Now $9,000 bid. Get to be $9,000. 89. Get to be 9. Now $9,000 bid on her down here. Get to be 9,000. Now $991. $91. Now $9,000. 91. Hit $9,000. Get to be $1. Bid. Get to be $100. Get to be $1. Bid. Get to be $91. Get to be $1. Hit $91. Get to be $1. 200. Get to be $2. Hit $9,200. Get to be $2. Bid. Get to be $1. 2. $91. Get to be $200. Get to be $2. 2. Get to be $200. Get to be $91. 2. $91. Get to be $200. Get to be $2. Once the money. Down 2. Now $91. Get to be $200. Get to be $2. 2. Get to be $200. Get to be $1. 2. $91. Get to be $2. 91. Get to be $2. 2. Get to be $200. Get to be $2. 91. Get to be $2. There it is. 91. 2. And 91. Get to be $200. Get to be $2. And 92. Get to be $1. 2. Get to be $2. 2. Get to be $200. Get to be $2. Get to be $1. 2. And 91. Get to be $2 to bid. $200. Get to be $1. 2. Hit $200. Get to be $2. 2. Get to be $200. Get to be $2. 2. 2. Get to be $2. 91. Get to be $200. Get to be $2. 2. Get to be bid again now. Hit 92. Get to be $1. 2. And 91. Get to be $2. Now 92. Now 92. Now 91. Get to be $2. And 91. Get to be $200. Get to be $2. 2. Get to be 91. Get to be $200. Get to be $2. And 91. Now 92. Now 92. Now 200. Get 282. Don't let that 9 scare you. Give me 92. And 91. Get to be 200. Get to be 2. And 91. Get to be 2. And 91. Get to be 2. Get to be 2. 2. Get to be 200. Get to be 91. Get to be 200 down here. 91. 92. 91. 92. 91. Get to be 200. Get to be 2. And 91. Get to be 2. 2. 2. Get to be 2. 2. 2. Get to be 2. 2. 91. Get to be 2. And 91. Get to be 2. 91. Now 91. Get to be 91. Get to be 91.50. Is that what you want? 91.50. 91.50. 91.50. Had somebody request it. Now bid it. Now 91.50. And 91. Get to be 50. Get to be 91. Get to be 50. 92. Now 92.5. And 92.50. How to get to be 92.50. 92. 92.50. Now 92. Get to be 50. How to get to be 92.50. How to get to be 50. And 92.50. We're on the dirt road now. Internet. Give me 92.50. 92.50. 92.50. Now 93. 93. How to get to be 3 to bid. 93. How to get to be 3. 92.50. 93. 300. How to get to be 3. 3. 3 to bid. Get to be 3. How to get to be 93. How to get to be 3. 3 bid again. At 93. How to get the 3 to get the 92 to get the 3. And 3 how to get the 300 to get the 3. 92.50. $9,300. At 93. How to get the 3 to bid. Get the 3 to buy. How to get the 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 92.50. Get the 3. What are we to do? 93. How to get the 253. 93. How to get the 3. 3 to bid. Y'all done. Y'all in. At 92. How to get the 50 and 3. And 3. How to get the 3. 3. 3 to get the 3. How to get the 3. And 90. Today is the day. Like I said, there's going to be a new owner, and pretty soon we're going to have a 1-minute clock, and we're going to sell this thing. 92.50, 93, and 300. I'll get the buddy get 3, and 93, and 93. Now 93, how to get the buddy get 3 to bid. 92.50, get the buddy get 3, and 93, how to get the buddy get 3, how to get the buddy get 3, 93. I think there's still room, internet. Come on along. 93, hit 250, get the buddy get 3, and 93, how to get the buddy get 3 to bid. 93, how to get the buddy get 3, how to get the buddy get 3, 92.50, 93, 93, now 93, 50, and 93 and a half, and 93, got to be half, get the buddy get half, get the buddy get 93, 50, and 93, got to be half, and 93, got to be half, get the buddy get 4, how to get the buddy get 94, on 4, $4, get the buddy get 4, 4, to get the buddy get 93, 54, now 93, 50, now 4, on 4, get the buddy get 4, 4 to get the buddy get 400, get the buddy get 4, 93, 50, 94, now 94, how to get the buddy get 4, and 94, how to get the buddy get 4, to get the buddy get 4, 4, how to get the buddy get 4, I got 803 in the lead, 282 you're running second, it's down to you two, let's go, and 93, 50, 94, and 93, 50, now 94, hit 4, how to get the buddy get 4, 4 to get the buddy get 93, 50, get to be 4, at 93, 50, we're still under a million, come on, internet, 93, 50, 94, at 4, how to get the buddy get 4 to bid, 93, 50, 94, on 4, how to get the buddy get 4 to bid, 93, 50, get to be 4, now 4, how to get the buddy get 4, at 400, how to get the buddy get 4, 4 to get the buddy get 93, 50, 94, y'all in, y'all done, and 93, 50, 94, hit 4, how to get the buddy get 4 to bid, get the buddy get 4, what do you think, boys, 93, 50, 94, hit 4, how to get the buddy get 4, and 93, 50, 94, on 4, how to get the buddy get 4, 4 to bid, get the buddy get 4, and 93, 50, 94, on 4, how to get the buddy get 4, 1 minute warning, 93, 50, now 94, now 94, 100, how to get the buddy get 4, on 4, 4, down here, get the buddy get 93, 54, hit 4, how to get the buddy get 4, and 93, 50, down 4, 100, how to get the buddy get 4, 4 to get the buddy get 400, down here, 93, 50, 94, y'all in, y'all done, and 94, how to get the buddy get 350, and 4, be on top now, 282, you're not in, 93, 50, now 94, we got a 30-second warning, 93, 50, 94, hit 4, how to get the buddy get 4, now 93, 50, now 94, it's not going to be there tomorrow, internet, 93, 50, 94, on 4, how to get the buddy get 4, now 400, how to get the buddy get 4, 4 to get the buddy get 4, 93, 50, 94, 93, 50, now 94, at 4, down here, get the buddy get 4, and 282, click that button, 94, and 94, how to get the buddy get 4, 15-second warning, and 93, 50, 94, now 4, how to get the buddy get 4, 4 to get the buddy get 350, now 4, on 94, how to get the buddy get 4, click the clicker, 94, and 350, get it before, on 4, to get the buddy get 5-second warning, here we go, 93, 50, get it before, hit 4, how to get the buddy get 4, 93, 50, now 94, now 94, here's the chance, 93, 50, 94, and 93, 50, get it before, going once, 93, 50, get the buddy get 4, 4 to get the buddy get 4, 93, 50, get the buddy get 4, gavel's high, 93, 50, now 94, and y'all done, 94, 282, 94, I'm 93, 50 with 803, 9400, 282, what are we going to do, going twice, 93, 50, now 94, now 400, get the buddy get 4, out here, I get the buddy get 4, Butler County, here it comes, 93, 50, 94, we all done, 93, 50, 94, and I sold the farm, $9,350 per acre, 803 is the buyer. I'm going to turn it back over to the desk. Butler County, you've been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much there, JJ. So great farm or auction that we had there. So $99,350 an acre. Incredible sale right there on that farm here. So Craig, did you come up with some final numbers?
I do.
Yeah. Let's hear this because this should be interesting.
So the total price is estimated at $919,853. Which comes out to a weighted average price per tillable acre of $13,762.01 approximately.
Yeah, that's really good. Really good.
Strong.
Yeah. Great sale there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to all of our bidders that participated. We'd like to especially thank our sellers for trusting us to auction off your property today. We do have some auctions that are coming up later today at 5 o'clock right here in AuctionCast. We have 188 acres in Goodhue County, Minnesota here that's going to be today at 5 o'clock. Then on February 20th, online auction at 1 o'clock, 72 acres in Freeborn County, Minnesota. Then on February 25th in Waseca, Minnesota, we have 97 acres in Waseca County, Minnesota. Then on March 20th, 160 acres in Stevens County, Minnesota. Then again on March 20th, 47 acres in Freeborn County, Minnesota. Then on March 21st, we have a sealed bid auction, 199 acres in Mower County, Minnesota. Then on March 28th, we have another sealed bid auction. This will be 196 acres in Marshall County, Minnesota. So, folks, if you're thinking about buying or selling, keep Land Pros at the top of your list. You can connect with our team at landpros.com or the number on your screen at any time. Thanks again for joining us here at Land Pros AuctionCast, and have a great rest of your day.